What's up, everybody? Mikey P here with picKFish Pets, and we're back today for another episode of LFS Tours. Today, we're exploring a local fish store right here on Route 46 in Elmwood Park, New Jersey. A place that bills itself as unrivaled in the specialization of monster fish for their customers. We're at Global Fish. Let's check it out.
Before we take an in-depth look at some more fish that Global has to offer, I thought, hey, let's spend 2 minutes with the owner, Ryan. Let's learn a little bit about Global and learn a bit about what makes them so special.
What's up, guys? So now we're here with Ryan from Global. Ryan, thanks for having us today.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for coming.
Tell me a little bit, how long you been here?
I've been here almost 3 years now. March 16th will be our third year.
3 years, coming up on a 3-year anniversary. That's pretty exciting.
It is. Yeah.
And I see you guys are expanding, you guys are growing.
Slowly pushing every day and working.
That's awesome, that's awesome. Now, one of the cool things about Global that I love is the fact that you guys deal with one of your own fish farms. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, we have a fish farm on, it's like the outskirts of Bangkok. It's like a side project between my buddy and I, but we really want to be able to focus in and produce our own rays, just be able to better control the quality of what's coming in, the genetics, and just being sure of the genetics. We're selling them as investments to some people.
You want to make sure you know what you're selling.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What do you guys just doing rays over there? You guys doing some other stuff?
Yeah, it's all rays. I would say I would like to use the space for more, but freight is so expensive coming from Asia right now. The last 2 years, we haven't done too many exports here. Just kind of keeping everything, growing them up. And
nice.
We'll turn it into something eventually.
Now, when it comes to freshwater stingrays, there's over 35 species. How many do you guys specialize in?
A lot of different ones. Our main focus is albino pearls and albino pearl hybrids.
Okay.
That's where the market's going, so we're shifting our focus to that as well.
Nice. You guys got beautiful stock here. The albino pearls are some of the nicest I've ever seen, especially for a rare fish that you don't see too often in the hobby.
They look good now, and at 8-9 inches, when the colors really pop, they look even better.
Nice, that's awesome. Another cool thing about Global is you guys aren't only a brick and mortar store, but you guys do business online as well through your website, right?
Yeah, it's about half the business at this point, but we do a really good job at trying to keep up with our inventory and individual pictures of the actual fish that come in to give the customer all over the U.S. that experience that they would have going to a local shop.
See, that's awesome. So you're not limiting yourself to the guys that are local. You're really servicing the entire U.S. and everything from all these predatory fish to your actual homegrown stingray.
Being so obscure with a lot of things we have, there's only so many people locally that want a lot of that stuff. But there's a lot of people that can't get it locally everywhere else.
Right.
It works out.
All right, well, thanks so much for having us here. It's a great place. I love it here. It's one of my favorite stores in the area, and keep up the good work, brother.
Thank you.
Another thing I really appreciate about Global is he has his own quarantine section. You got plenty of tank space for all new fish, and even a pool for the big boys.
For a place that specializes in predatory fish, let's start with this bad boy. Check out the size of this electric eel.
Even though an electric eel can produce shocks of over 600 volts, human deaths due to electric eels are still extremely rare. Surprisingly, as long as you can meet the space and food requirements, it's an easy fish to care for.
Another specialty of Global Fish Co. is stingrays. Now, did you know that there's over 35 different types of stingrays, including these albino pearls, which they breed themselves at their fish farm?
What more can we really say about these rays that we haven't already said? I'm just going to be quiet for a minute and let you enjoy the beauty.
Check this guy out.
With its broad snout and long, sharp teeth, and its striking resemblance to the American alligator, it's no wonder why this fish is known as the Alligator Gar. But this specimen, with its striking body, is known as the Platinum Alligator Gar. These prehistoric-looking fish have long and slender torpedo-shaped bodies with very small eyes, and they can live up to 50 years. In the wild, an alligator guard can reach sizes up to 10 feet long.
Now another fish I want to focus on that they carry here is the Zebrina Pike cichlid. Now this pike has only been discovered as recently as 2008 and made its way into the hobby just a few short years later. This pike is one of the most peaceful large pike cichlids that can be kept with most other large fish, again, as long as it doesn't fit in its mouth.
The Zebrina Pike cichlid has yet to be bred in captivity, and as such, all specimens are wild caught. Since they come from warm, fast-flowing waters, it's recommended that you keep a nice strong current in the tank and keep the temperature between 80 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit.
Now another fish you don't see too often is the Pom Pom Nightfish, also known as the marble knife, which can reach sizes just under 3 feet. Check these guys out.
The Pom Pom Nightfish is one of the more rare African knifefish, and one seldom seen in the hobby. While this knifefish can grow up to 3 feet in the wild, it seldom grows that big in the aquarium. One of the more aggressive knifefish, this fish typically doesn't do well with others, and certainly doesn't do well with other knifefish, despite what it looks like in this video. A largely meaty diet and a large tank are great, but this fish really just wants its own space.
Now this next fish I want to talk about is one of the most beautifully patterned predatory fish out there, and it's called the Tigrinus Catfish. Now this fish can reach sizes of over 20 inches long, and surprisingly, it's pretty peaceful with most other tank mates, unless it can fit in its mouth.
Aside from its size, another obstacle to keeping this beautiful predatory fish is the fact that it needs a highly oxygenated aquarium with a lot of water movement. But this fish is definitely one of my favorites, and why I saved it for last.
Hope you enjoyed the tour today. Make sure to check Global Fish out on social media and at globalfishco.com, where you can check out the current stock and place orders for both delivery and pickup. Honestly, if you can, I suggest just making the trip up here. It's well worth it. You will not be disappointed. The selection of fish is amazing, especially for the monster fish keepers. Exactly like their claims, they do specialize in providing rare monster fish for their customers, and they are unrivaled in not only health, but quality. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time on LFS Tours.